Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhoops. We are back as the ugly Red Steckled Elbermung in our attempt to kind of not go extinct in the galaxy? Maybe? In the last episode, we started terraforming some of these planets so that we can clear off the markers or the blockers or whatever, so that we can colonize them with our synthetics and our own people, I guess, maybe ish. Happiness 98%. Holy shit, that's kind of impressive. Not gonna lie. I don't mean to pat myself on the back here, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Whoa, looks like we do have another place where we can build an observation post. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, maybe I should kind of look through some of these systems that we have. You know what? That's too much work. Never mind. And I know we're currently over the system limit, but we have this research that's almost about to be done. So we kind of have that to look forward to. We haven't seen any uprising or the like of artificial intelligence yet.
Construction complete.
Kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping we'd see the uprising thing happen. And we have stupid ass sabotages happening by these dumbass jerks who are unhappy that we've ripped them away from their original empire of the Ikazuri. Well, you know what? Can you blame me for taking you away from your jerk masters? Can you really blame me for that? Probably. I'm pretty sure they're blaming me about it for now, as it is. Wait, what am I talking about? I have no idea. It's a good question. Okay, let's get some power plants being built there, and assuming that we are in fact able to get synthetics on every single thing here. Oh, and the reason why this all just popped up at once is because I have the mod that auto builds stuff in the right places and whatever. It's just a mod that helps me stay, like, you know, on track and keep focused and stuff, because I tend to get very easily distracted, in case you haven't noticed. Let's put this new let's put this integrated vassal into a new sector. I think that might be a good idea-ish. Although I know there's a system here with 2 planets. Neither of them are making amazing amounts of stuff, so maybe it's not such a bad thing. But still, you know, right? Maybe? If I could get that Betharian power plant running as soon as possible, that'd be amazing. But, yeah. I think it might have been a bad idea for me to try to colonize all these planets at once, but I got super excited.
Situation and, updated.
If there's anything you gotta know about me, it's that I get super excited about things and I just can't contain myself. But that's enough about me. Are we building all that we can build with these? Let's actually put some more energy stations there, rather than mineral things. Core sector systems, fantastic. What do we go with next? Let's go with share the burden? Is that? No, let's go with the living state. Fantastic. Otherwise, I think we're doing decently in terms of most things here. At least we're at a good place, is I guess the better way to say it. More than saying that we're just straight up in a good place. Because maybe we're not. Maybe we're in a terrible place. Can we replace this with a hyper? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Happiness of my citizens is my top priority? Maybe? Why don't we have access to observatories? I guess we haven't really done the research yet. Maybe that's why. I guess that would be the only reason, as a matter of fact. But, yeah. It could also just because I'm pretty inept at the game. Any empty spaces where we can build some extra power plants would be greatly, widely appreciated. And if we have synthetics here, then at least we won't need to worry about food. So these spaceports don't have to build orbital hydroponics farms and shit, which is fantastic. Alright, great. And our naval capacity has once again jumped up into incredible amounts, which is lovely. Which means that we are getting closer and closer to... I mean, I think we can pretty much go to war against these guys right now, as it is. Because their fleet power is inferior by comparison. But that being said, though, I'm still a little hesitant to really make any move until we are more established in our energy production. So they're not overwhelming anymore, at least. They're just superior. But I think once we make use of our entire naval capacity, maybe we might even be able to stand a chance against these Holy Guardians and take some of their Gaia worlds, which are maybe not the best, but still pretty good. What I would like to take, however, is their home systems, which are, you know, kind of amazing. Actually, if we went to war against these guys now, would our allies be happy with it? Or would they be like, no, you guys can do this shit on your own, you jerks. Never mind. Okay, never. They're not gonna help us. Not until we sweeten the deal. But I'm not about to sweeten anyone's deal right now. You guys are done sending out colonists, which is fantastic. Troop needs to still build. Right, that's just gonna be a slow progress no matter what, so... It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It just means that, you know what? If we're not gonna produce food here, then we might as well just build power plants there, right? I'm thinking, maybe? And then anywhere where there's minerals, we'll just focus on minerals there? That makes sense, right? That being said, though, it would be nicer. It would be nice if we could get a little bit of a boost to our mineral production as well. So maybe I should focus on that too? Possibly? Yeah, let's get one mineral station there or something. I don't know. Fantastic. Technogeist, we can definitely make use of these. Build some more energy and minerals. 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 Minerals? Couple more and that should be good for the time being. Fantastic. It's gonna take a little while for these systems get fully functioning, but oh well. Once they're up and running, should be fantastic. Let's go with I think maybe railguns. Yeah, okay. No, why isn't this one being built? And somehow we've made it to the limit of our mineral storage. Which means, is it a good idea for us to build some more battleships, maybe? It might not be the best idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways, because, smart thinking be damned, right? I'm just gonna do things kind of willy-nilly and hope for the best. Basically, throw battleships at the enemy and hope that, maybe one of them hits them in the face and they go off crying to their mommy. But then their mommy's, like, not close enough with my own mommy. They're kind of in that awkward stage in the relationship. Or the friendship or whatever, where they can't really yell at each other. Because, you know, they're not close enough to just say whatever they want to say, and they're trying to get friendlier with each other, so they can't, you know, they don't want to, again, yell at each other. I'm just rambling at this point. Gene tailoring, yeah, sure. Let's get ready to attack these guys. Yeah, okay. Naval capacity is equivalent. So are they getting better, or are we just not as good? Does that make sense? I don't know that it does. That's alright. What am I so worried about? I'm actually worried about energy production here. Okay, so we'll still be in the green. Even... well, we were. Not anymore. Especially not with these battleships being produced. Which means that we might need to wait a little bit longer before we go into war. So we're gonna give you mineral credits for minerals? Or sorry, energy credits for minerals? No. Unacceptable. Who died? Ines Herbert? Okay, well then. Looks like we have a good replacement here. Except, can your talents be better used elsewhere? Possibly, but that's okay, because these guys are
research complete.
Pretty well versed in their fields. Let's go with the observatories. I think that might be a good idea. Maybe? Yeah, let's go with that. It increases science output, so that'll be good. If I could get this Betharian power plant running, like ASAP, that'd be amazing, guys. So, slow. Not, I don't mean to pressure you or nothing. Just saying, you know. Just kind of telling you what I'd like, and if you could make it happen, I'd be happy with you guys.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Fantastic.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Ah, I love it. So many battleships. Well, not as much as our last playthrough, but then again, I don't think we'll ever reach that level of amazingness with the Starspawn of Cthulhu playthrough. But has this not been researched? What the hell, man? I thought this was already researched. Why is this still there? Or is it another anomaly? Were there like 5 anomalies in that one system? I guess it's possible. And I'm just waiting until we are a little bit more established before we colonize this planet too. Shouldn't be too bad. Who's unemployed? Oh, well then, do something to get yourself employed. You lazy bastard.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Why aren't we building something there? Did I just forget to have something built there? Most likely. Why don't we switch places? Lovely. And now we are the leader of the Federation, which means that now I can see the victory conditions of our Federation, and we are 59 out of 204 planets required. That's, I think we're about maybe a little bit over a quarter of our way to completing this. I think it might be a good idea for, instead of us just dawdling, to do we want to liberate these guys? I don't know that I want to liberate them, because I don't know what kind of like what's gonna happen from that. So instead, let's try to liberate some of these planets here. I think that might be a good idea. Let's go with Thuban. We'll liberate Thuban for sure. Antares. And I'm not gonna get them to cede their planets to us. Not with this war anyways, because, well, actually... maybe I might get them to cede some planets. Because I'd like to... you know what, though? It's gonna take a lot of planets for us to, join these up. Maybe... actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. And, let's actually get them to cede Rastaban to us. Although, you know, if we do liberate them, though... eventually, assuming that we liberate them and then we immediately vassalize the guys, we should be able to integrate them into our society a little bit down the line, which, you know what, let's do that, let's just, instead of seeding these guys, let's get them to liberate. And we're not gonna do too many at a time, because then it becomes a little bit more difficult to vassalize those dudes that that come out of their liberation. So I'm thinking maybe 5 planets might be a good start. And then once those guys are liberated, we'll you know, wait a little bit longer and then strike again and shit. And just keep picking at them little by little. Or you know what, if we're gonna do this, then let's just go with one more and hope that the resulting guys will still be going to be vassalized. I'm actually a little scared that they will refuse vassalization because their population's too big. So let's just go with it's a little meek, I guess, but let's just go with 3 systems and 4 planets. You guys ready for this? Because I don't know if I am. And we are losing energy. Not the best. But that's alright. Let's make sure that they don't have any outposts in various places. Which I'm guessing they probably do. I'm thinking maybe we should actually just get some of these planets set up in terms of how we want them, and then just relinquish them to a sector for the time being until we can find a better alternative. Yeah, that might be a good idea considering how much energy we're losing here. So I'm gonna put you guys under the Kappa sector. Fantastic. And now we're already in the green, which is lovely. Now I know Jez Secundus has poorly managed things happening. So that's the DestinyCon thing there. So we'll just make sure that Jez here is properly set up, and then we'll relinquish it back to our sector. Remember, in places where you have food, you don't need to actually set up food because synthetics don't eat food. If you want me to keep repeating the word food, I will do it until it's drilled into your metallic skulls. Do they have skulls? Headpieces? Ish? I don't know. And we have a lot of actually empty spots where anything can be built, so I'm just gonna leave 2. One for mineral processing, the other one for power hub or whatever. Otherwise, I think that's a pretty good setup. I think pretty much everything is set to build something or another. Okay. So then, why don't we do some... we'll do technological enlightenment, I think? Or should we do covert infiltration? I know covert infiltration straight up brings them into our fold, which I guess might not be the worst thing in the world. So why don't we go with that? Are we enlightening them? Why can't we? Oh, I see. Because these guys are way too young of a species, I think. Yeah, they're primitive. Oh, the industrial stage. Whereas these guys are. Wait, what? I'm very confused. Oh, these guys are too primitive to be covertly infiltrated. Whereas these guys are at a decent level. I get it. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's make sure you're back into the sector. Fantastic.
Research complete.
Observatories are done, which is amazing. Now we're gonna go with zero energy, zero power point or whatever. Which is, of course, a version of PowerPoint that is absolutely just the worst. The zero PowerPoint technology, what it does is, if you've ever used the Microsoft Office software, PowerPoint, you know just how frustrating it is to operate that thing. like you know, you're doing some presentation on like the gorillas of the
Construction complete.
Congo or whatever, and then suddenly in the next slide there's like straight up porn that you were watching, and then you accidentally saved into your PowerPoint presentation or whatever, and then you just get super frustrated and embarrassed. What the zero PowerPoint technology does is it channels that so that every slide is something that's completely embarrassing and just detrimental to your overall presentation, and then it collects the rage and fury and embarrassment that you feel, and it turns that into energy. That's how this zero PowerPoint thing works. And I realized that it actually says 0 point power, not zero PowerPoint. My bad. Shit. Grimacing. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. The very geological structure of Athuna 3 is indeed in flux, driven by what science officer Kang Zhao assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Red Steckled Elbermung League is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless, chaotic self-transformation. Oh right, this is the instant terraforming thing. Yeah, sure, let's do it. And see how that works out. And
Situation
did it work?
Updated. Science ship
What?
under attack.
Why are we under attack? Oh right, shit. It's cause these guys are the vassals of our enemies. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that
Construction complete.
they don't have any you know, frontier outposts and whatnot. What are you doing? Get the hell out of there, man! Don't assume that you can fight them. You silly chump.
Research complete.
Fantastic. I guess next we'll go with kinetic battery? No, Ripper autocannons. Anything with the word Ripper in it, it's gonna be fantastic. So we're already at 15%? What? How did that happen? Oh, is it? Oh, because they're blockading a whole bunch of planets. Got it. Cool.
Updated.
Once this frontier outpost is gone, I don't know who's gonna...
Detected. Station under
Okay,
attack.
cool.
Construction ship under attack.
Don't really know
Hostile
what's happening
fleet
right now.
engaged. Situation log
What?
updated.
Where is
Hostile
this?
Fleet detected.
Oh, in Rimborth. Okay, cool. You know what? That's fine. We can deal with those
Hostile
suckers
Fleet detected.
in a jiffy. Can we get our, Can you guys follow our... Can you get anywhere, please? Or you just gonna be completely useless, aren't you? Well, you know what? Then be that way. Be useless. You stupid sacks of shit. Okay, so that's been taken care of, right? Should we... Yeah, let's take care of their vassal. I guess it's... maybe not ideal, but whatever. It's all good. It's all progress one way or another, right? I think? Maybe? But let's try to take care of some of their fleets, if at all possible, because I'd rather not have those jerks flying around doing their shit. And we have begin our initial stages of infiltration. Fantastic.
Hostile fleet detected.
Okay.
Hostile fleet detected.
That's great, I guess. What do you want me to do about it? I can't really do anything about it right now.
Hostile fleet detected.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Thank you very much.
Hostile fleet detected.
That's nice. Okay, can you tell me anything else? Can you like tell me a joke or something
Complete. Hostile fleet detected.
so that I can save face from that whole like zero PowerPoint debacle?
Hostile fleet detected.
No? Okay, never mind. I guess you're not gonna help me on that. Cool. Just leave me to hang here, why don't you? Are these being developed, or what's the deal here?
Hostile fleet
what are
detected.
you doing there, dude? That
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet detected.
That
Situation
wor-
log updated.
it took them like a million years to get here. Like, what's up with that? Was the game just lagging, or is it just because it's a massive fleet?
Situation
I say
log
massive,
updated.
but it's nowhere near as big as our Starspawn of Cthulhu fleets. Oh no, it was mostly the one fleet that I was using the whole time. Which may have contributed to the lag, possibly?
Incoming transmission.
What do you want? I'm in the middle of a war, you sack of shit. What do you want? Teldar crystals? Sure. Whatever. I don't care. Can we land, please? No? Thank you. Guys gotta be okay? With your shitty-ass spindly noodle arms? I don't know how the Red Steckled Elbermung are actually able to hold guns. I'm assuming that they kind of just go up to the enemy and reveal the ugliness that is their entire selves, thus causing the enemy great mental distress and immediate onset of PTSD, which then forces them to, I guess, maybe inflict pain upon themselves or something? I don't know. I don't actually I can't even picture how the Red Steckled Elbermung are able to fight. Maybe, you know what? It might be possible that they wear some kind of like exoskeleton suit thing, right? That what's happening here? You're following these guys. Can we intercept you so that you're not doing your weird shit? No, that's no. Okay, never mind then. We'll just try to follow you wherever we can. I guess. I don't know.
Hostile fleet.
Oh, so I was saying that I think it's maybe the Red Steckled Elbermung. They have some kind of like exoskeleton suit thing that they climb into that has mounted guns on them. So in other words, like mechs, right? That's the kind of only way I can picture these guys fighting, because otherwise they seem like they look like they suck shit at everything, except for maybe scaring children during Halloween. Ish. I don't know if they even celebrate Halloween. Their entire lives may in fact be Halloween. Okay, although our operatives on the surface of Kenny Efwigwok now number in the thousands, the progress of our operation has been slow. An infiltration cell recently attempted to overthrow the government of one of the planet's major nations in a violent coup, only to have the attempt foiled and most of the cell members killed. Now the cell fortunately managed to retrieve their bodies before the Yibrak authorities could identify them as aliens, but this is a significant setback. Don't really give a shit right now. I'm in the middle of getting our gross, disgusting alien species to chase down and kill another gross, disgusting alien species. So do what you gotta do, I guess. I don't know. Actually, let's start sieging down some of their systems, or yeah, planets here, because I'd rather not have to chase them around for, you know, for a million years, which seems to be the likely outcome of this whole thing. So it's gonna take another month for them to get to this system. I'm hoping that these guys aren't. Oh shit! Nope, they're using hyperlane. Bitch, mother, come light my bottom. Never mind then. Let's just get them to come to us then. Go over to Antares. Siege that down. Whoa, did you already take down Glugo? Wow, I gotta say, guys, that's some initiative there. Holy shit, I'm impressed. What is this nonsense? Oh, right, that's us. That's the nonsense that I've actually ordered them to commit. Got it. Is the enemy gonna come to us, or are they just gonna faff about and do what they usually do, which is just nothing? I'm assuming they're probably gonna just try to give us the right runaround. Which, you know what? If that's what they want to do, sure, they can do that.
Hostile fleet detected.
I'm not about that life, so I'm not gonna try that myself. But
Hostile fleet detected.
Guys, when I get here, you know, we'd be more than willing to fight you, bro. Why don't you fight a real Red Steckled Elbermung thing? What? No, not the Federation. I'm talking about the war. I don't want to leave our Federation. That's ridiculous. We're the most powerful members of this Federation, I think. What's with these? What's with these,
Enemy planet secure.
What's happening with the, exclamation marks here, guys? Seems a little, odd place to place them. Are you guys following the, fleet? No? Okay. Well, why don't you next move on to Thuban? Take care of these jerks. And life should be good, maybe?
Hostile fleet detected.
Yeah, they're not coming to Antares. Alright, well, that's gonna have to be it for this episode, because we're currently out of time. But we'll see you guys again in the next one for some more Stellaris. So, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.